Hello folks, this is Trevor from Get a Hobby here, and today I'm going to talk to you about remote control flight. Specifically, what you can do to start flying successfully. We've been in the business of selling RC aircraft for years now, and we've been developing a method to make the first time RC pilot successful. Let me explain. So recently, we have rolled out a mentor program for beginner pilots. We're combining flight simulator time and real world mentor assisted flying to better your chances of not sticking your first place into the earth like a fence post. It's a step-by-step process, and here are the steps to your success. Step 1, choosing your first airplane. Now, we have people come into the shop all the time wanting to get their first airplane. Now, we offer dozens and dozens of planes, a lot of different styles. You got a lot of choices, but not all are appropriate for the first-time pilot. If you want to be successful, this is an extremely important first step, choosing the great first-time trainer aircraft. We recommend a good high-wing trainer. Examples are the Carbon Cub 1.3 meter, an Apprentice 1.5 meter, or the 1.1 meter Aero Scout. I know we all want to have that cool looking plane, the World War II fighter or bomber, or the plane that goes 150 miles an hour, or a jet. But really guys, that's not appropriate for your first airplane. We want you to have success. There's nothing worse than spending $600 on a 150 mile per hour jet only to stick it in the ground in the first 5 seconds. Now, our go-to for first-time pilots is the Aero Scout. Okay, it's a 1.1 meter. It's a pusher prop. It's got some nice oversized wheels for you. But the Aero Scout is a great trainer. The thing flies really well. It comes with everything you need. There's a radio system in it. That's a transmitter you get with it. The receiver's built into it. Assembly is extremely easy. It's much harder with a pusher prop configuration to damage the prop, the motor mount, the motor. So another good plus is it's going to take a little bit of a beating, okay? With the oversized wheels, you should be able to fly off of well-manicured grass or pavement. And another good point is it's economical. The plane itself with controller, with the receiver in the plane is $199.99. All you'll need to do is supply a battery and a charger. Now, if you have a charger from other RC vehicles, you won't need the charger, so you can just pick up the battery. But we do have a nice selection of the Spectrum Smart chargers and battery packages. Now, this one is specifically for the Aero Scout, $50. You can get that at Get a Hobby. The Aero Scout and many other E-Flight and Hobby Zone aircraft is equipped with safe and AS3X technologies. Okay, now what are those? Basically, AS3X is a gyro system that smooths out the bumps from the wind and turbulence. Safe allows you to switch right on the controller. Grab a controller here. Right on the controller, you can turn safe on and safe off. Now what safe does, it doesn't allow you to get upside down. So for the first time pilot, that's where things can get a little hairy. When the plane gets upside down and you normally pull back on your elevator, that's going to launch you right into the ground. So safe allows you to keep the sky on the upside, which is real important. You don't want the ground on the upside where you can crash into it. All you have to do to level the airplane is to let go of the sticks and it will self-level itself. So it's a great tool for the first time pilot. But if you want this plane to do rolls, to do loops, to do other aerobatics, all you've got to do is flip your safe switch, and now you have full control of the airplane. If you're up there and you're doing your rolls, having a good time, and you lose control or you lose orientation, flip that switch back and that plane's gonna go flat and level and fly straight for you. So it's an extremely good tool for first-time pilots. Step 2, start on a simulator, okay? Yeah, I know, you just wanna go out, you just bought your Aeroscout, and you just wanna go out and fly your new airplane. But remember, this is about having a successful first flight. So let's start on the simulator. Now, Get a Hobby sells the latest and greatest simulator from Horizon. It's called Real Flight Evolution, okay? This is an excellent way to get stick time, and this product models hundreds and hundreds of airplanes. And yes, the Aeroscout is in there. But the best part is, if you do happen to lawn dart an airplane, which happens to us all in the beginning, smack it into the ground, all you have to do is simply hit a reset button on the controller and you're up and flying again. The simulator is going to get you used to how the airplane reacts, how your throttle and power management works, how to roll in and out of a turn, how to roll with a little bit of elevator input. So it's going to get you used to flying. Now, it's not flying in real life, but it is pretty darn close. That's it. Price for the software, and it comes with the software, comes with a controller in the package. It's a USB controller, plugs right in, is $199.99. Those are also available at Get a Hobby. But what's nice, if you want to use the Real Flight software with your own controller, an NX6, a DX6, whatever you might have, that's okay. You can certainly do that. We've got a fob over here. It's a USB fob that'll plug right into your computer. That's going to allow you to use your radio with the software. So if you want to do that and use your radio, you can pick up the fob and you can pick up a software version only from Real Flight. These are $99.99, also available at Get a Hobby. So we have a Real Flight Evolution simulator set up here at Get a Hobby. Anybody is more than welcome to come in and try it and to practice on it. That's why it's here for our customers. Now, I briefly brushed upon the Get a Hobby Mentor Program. The Real Flight Evolution Simulator is going to be part of that program. With our Mentor Program, you're going to fly 4 30-minute sessions with a Get a Hobby representative before actually flying in the real world with a mentor pilot. Now, once the simulator time is complete, our goal is to have you flying solo in 5 or 6 flights with that mentor pilot, okay? Say that you don't yet have an airplane and you log your 4 30-minute sessions on the simulator. Well, that's okay. You can come, you can borrow one of Get a Hobbies and go out with us. We have a fleet of a few of the Aeroscouts on wheels, and we actually have one on floats too if you want to try float flying. The best part about the Get a Hobby Mentor Program is the price. You're not going to believe it. It doesn't have one, okay? Get a Hobby is offering this service free to anyone seriously interested in learning to fly RC planes. Now, what could be better? Well, Get a Hobby and Horizon have a great program for you. It's called the Trainer Success Pilot Program offered by Horizon. And this will allow you to do pretty much exactly what we described in our mentor program, but with a twist. Under the Horizon program, now you're going to be required to own your own Aeroscout. You will have to own your own Evolution flight simulator, and that could be your controller, full software with their controller, doesn't matter. And also purchase a $50 Aero Scout Trainer Program card, all of which, of course, you can get at Get a Hobby. Now, what that trainer card does for you is allows you to get up to $100 worth of replacement parts should you crash your Aero Scout. Not once, not twice, 3 times. So what do you have to do to qualify for that? Well, you need to log your 2 hours on your simulator. Once you log those 2 hours, you're going to get like a silver badge within the simulator. If you crash your airplane, you'll have to prove that you have your silver badge to Horizon, and they will ship up to $100 worth of replacement parts. If you do crash and get those replacement parts, you have to log 2 more hours on this simulator and get a gold badge. Once you have that gold badge, if you happen to crash again, once again, turn it into Horizon, proof that you have your gold badge, and up to $100 worth of parts will be sent to you from Horizon. Now, after 2 crashes, they're going to want you to call and talk to a Horizon flight specialist. Once you do that, you go out and fly, and somehow crash again, you're eligible for that third $100, up to $100 worth of parts to replace your crash damage, okay? Now, all of the replacement parts will be honored and supplied by Horizon, not Get a Hobby. This is their pilot program, and they're just seeing how this all pans out. And at the present time, the only airplane that is in this program is the Aero Scout. But I'm sure if the program goes well, if it's received well, that you'll see other planes offered. Flying is not something to fear. Anyone can do it. But in order to be successful out of the gate, you should take the steps necessary to minimize the chance of crashing on your first flight. Now, I'm confident if you practice on the sim and fly with one of our mentor pilots, we can have you flying within just a few weeks. Now, keep in mind, there are 3 types of pilots. One that has crashed, one that is going to crash, and one that's going to crash again. We all do it, folks. It's just part of the territory. Pilot error or mechanical issues, when you're a few hundred feet up in the air, a small problem can lead to a crash. But by preparing yourself before you go solo, you're more likely to have a great flight experience. So to just give you an idea of what we have in stock at Get a Hobby, let's take a quick video tour of our planes here at the shop. So that's it, folks. If you want more information about anything that was covered here or about when and where our flying group is flying, you can check the calendar on our website, getahobby.net, or join our Facebook group, Get a Hobby Flying Group. If you want to start your own flight experience today, stop in to Get a Hobby and ask for me, Trevor. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Talk about our safe flight. Remember, at Get a Hobby, we sell fun.
Hi folks, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Get a Hobby, and follow us on our social medias down below. Thanks.